Hello, everyone. We are going to start this meeting officially. We will be, before starting the record of this meeting, introducing ourselves. But we have representatives here from several countries like Italy, Spain, Romania, Hungary, Poland, of course. And this is the first meeting of this Elfac tour. The idea of the Elfac tour is to get to know each other, to know the best practices, the activities, how are organized our large families associations in Europe, and to open an opportunity to ask and to send questions to them, to get ideas to our associations. Maybe we can also enrich, the activities of all of our associations, knowing better all together. Then thank you very much for the Police Association, to the Police Association to be here to prepare this first presentation. And I would like to give the floor to Regina Maroncelli, the president of Elfac.
Okay, thank you very much, Raúl. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It is a pleasure to be with you. We have this year that is very important for Elfac. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary, and we realize that we're growing so fast, so big, so deeply. And I think this is a very good initiative to show that we are also doing a lot in our countries, both under a political point of view and socially as well. We are still trying to set the value of large families, which have become a topic in the agenda of many countries due to the demographic situation, of course, but also due to our effort, I think. So we must be all very proud of what we are doing. And it's always very nice to see and to meet you. This is a nice side of our activity, meetings and stay together. And we want to go on fighting for the family, even if it seems sometimes difficult and hard. But we don't want to think of what is wrong. We just want to focus on what we can do and what we can make better for our children and for our countries. I see that among us there is Laszlo, and I would like to give him the floor, 5 minutes, a few minutes, Raúl, if I can, because he is our honorary president. He has been one of the founders of Elfac, and I think that celebrating with him is more than a duty, a real pleasure. Thank you for being here. So this time is Poland is not. It's a very big choice because Poland has grown up very much and is doing very beautiful things, and we can all learn from them. And here we are, and I would give the floor to Laszlo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There is not much that I can say. I am very glad that we have such an occasion, and I am looking forward to what our Polish friends will say.
Perfect. Thank you, Lassie. I missed some countries here because there are also from Latvia and also from Croatia, plus Romania, Italy, Spain, Poland, etc. Then thank you very much. Then we are going to start. As Regina was saying before, you know that the 27th of March is the day when Elfac was founded. Then we are preparing an online meeting of all associations that day to send greetings of the anniversary of Elfac, to say happy birthday, also to have some rememberings of that day of the foundation. Then last year, for sure, I think we will have an interview before that meeting to give to all the associations the feelings you had that day, why Elfac was founded, etc. And also we have another important meeting on May, International Day of Family. You know that we have been invited to be one of the speakers, official speakers in the official observance of the International Day of Families in New York, in United Nations. Only four NGOs has been invited, and one of them is our association. Then Regina, as president, will be there. And also we will present that day the civil declaration, the Declaration of Civil Society on occasion of the 30th anniversary of the International Year of the Families. Then I think it's a good occasion also to invite you to join this declaration. All the Large Families Association join the declaration to be many people supporting this declaration the 15th of May. Then we are going to start. I give the floor to Agnieszka, to Ola, to know what is doing the Polish Large Families Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Regina. Welcome, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be the first one to present some insights of the organization of ours. We are both based in Warsaw. I'm a coordinator for the international cooperation, and Agnieszka is a director of our office here in Warsaw. And we would like to give you some insight, short insight on the history of our organization, the structure, how do we run on a daily basis, and what are the projects that are in scope of our activities. Let me just move to the presentation. So let's start. Do you see our presentation?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
Yes.
Our association was founded in 2007 and it's registered in Warsaw. We are a nationwide organization of large families, gathering families from all over the country. From the beginning, we wanted to act centrally and regionally. That's why we started to establish local units circle that builds our field structure. At the moment, we have more than 100 circles and more than 9,000 members, which together with children give us about 50,000 people. We want our members to be involved. That's why the circles are run by members of our association acting as volunteers. The circles have no legal personality, but they are acting on behalf of the organization based on individual powers of attorney, mostly given for particular action. The bigger decisions are made in our central office. The structure of our organization is as follows. We have a 5-member board with a president and 2 vice presidents. They all act as volunteers. We have an office central team with a director, people responsible for individual project, promotion, communication. We also have 4 field coordinators, KDS, overseeing the activities of our circles and our member families. Their job is to establish new circles, facilitate the contact between our families and existing circles, help the circles to cooperate with the local government. Our central team gets paid for their work. Mostly we work on a full-time job. The organization income consists of membership fees, about 14 euro per year per family, project grants, individual donations, and 1.5% tax deduction. We keep our work apolitical and areligious. Centrally, we try to propose to the government solutions that are fair to large families in the areas of economic, health, education, housing, childcare. Our first achievements were for the first child tax care, extended maternity leave, care voucher 500 plus, and a large family card. Regionally, we work with local government on family-friendly policies in cities and villages. And now we would like to give you some insight on our ongoing project. Ola will tell you about large family card.
Yeah, so most of you probably are familiar that we do have a large family card. The history of it goes back to 2007, when in Grodzisk Mazowiecki, it was the first municipality that introduced the idea of a discount system aimed at large families as a gratitude for just their existence, right? Then we were trying to convince other cities, other places to follow this path. It wasn't easy, but as a result of our activity, since 2008, local authorities across Poland started to adopt a local large family card. And with the efforts on the regional level, but also on the national level, a national large family card was introduced in 2014. And this whole network of places that gives the discount started to grow. With the national large family card that was introduced, the train tickets were lowered the price. The national parks were available at 0 zloty for large families. So there were local initiatives still in this background, but also private enterprises were encouraged to join the network and become friendly family business. And as to our role in this whole process, it was on the one hand introduction the idea of that particular project to the national level. But from 2017, we also do have an ongoing role. We cooperate with the Ministry of Family, Labor and Social Policy in day-to-day running of the card, acquiring new partners, and handling the current collaborations. And to give you an insight, how big is it right now? A large family card is 4.4 million cards already issued. There are more than 10,000 companies that are providing those discounts throughout Poland, and more than 30,000 partner points where families can have a discount. And we are still working, so this project is still growing, and our role is still within this project. And so that's the oldest project that you might be familiar with. And now I would like to give you some insight on the newest one, Family Spot. That was a project that we took up last year. We started in June 2023. It was a project where we wanted to set up places that are family friendly. We choose 25 municipalities in Poland where we did a pilot study. This project lasted for 6 months. During that time, we organized over 700 events and welcomed over 20,000 participants. The aim of the project was to propose the activities for the local families. On the one hand, to integrate the local community of families, proposing them some activities that would strengthen the parental competences among parents, including some increase of knowledge, acquiring some new skills, changing their attitudes, and in general, promoting the image of family as such, as a path of personal and social development. In this pilot, we did organize one activity per week in each of these places. Those places were run by our local activists, so it was based on our own structures, and the outcome of it is quite great. We did had a report on the outcome of our activities out there. The final model, because that was only the pilot, is to open a places like this, but operating 7 days per week, which could, apart from being a place where family can meet for a coffee or gain some knowledge, can support parents in occasional childcare, or be a place of a legal counseling, or just a point of family policy tools information point, and place to share with some and integrate parents with some local NGOs and local authorities. We did obtain some information of the needs of the families and the infrastructural opportunities through that project. It was, as I said, involving our local structure, so that also the outcome of it was an activation of local circles to cooperate with local government and NGOs. And as to the future of this project, for now, we don't have the fundings of the government to support this project as such, but some of the local authorities decided to give some money, and this project is still run in some of those places. Moving on, I'll give back to Agnieszka to give you some insight of another great initiative that we year by year do organize.
Yes. Maybe some of you were in Szczecin or Grodzisk Mazowiecki last year. It's a big event. For the past 11 years, we have organized the National Large Family Convention, which is a celebration of large family. About 1,200 people attend the convention each year. We try to make sure that it's held in a different city every year, and that it's known for its pro-family policies. Families from all over Poland are invited to the convention to spend 3 days on workshops, debates, fun and integration. During the convention, we also organize a conference on important economic or social topics concerning large families, with the participation of politicians, representatives of business, media, institutions. And during the convention, families are provided with accommodation, food, and all attractions. We try to keep participation fees minimal, and each family pays only the registration fee, about 70 euros. Funding for the convention consists of money from the city and sponsors, fundraising, and all of the organizational work and effort that it put in order to make things work. It vast. The preparation of the convention takes place starting in January and ends a month after the convention. Is a team work of all of the central team and many volunteers, about 50 to 100 people that are engaged to make things work. And now we would like to invite you for this event. As you see, it starts 31 of May and 2nd of June. Tomaszów Mazowiecki, it's near Warsaw, about 100 kilometers. So if you can come, you are invited.
You're all welcome.
Yes.
Very warm from our side. Yeah. So this gonna be the celebration of family, once again, the 12th time here in Poland. And this is an event that is aimed at whole families. people with everyone are welcome. But we also do have some initiatives for young adults that are from large families, because we do believe that it is the young and the new generations that are to come to that we should invest in and support them and give them the floor to grow within our organization. And that's why we set up a scholarship called Akademia Talentów. And
yes, the Talent Academy Scholarship program is dedicated, as Ola said, to students coming from large families, and it consists of 3 pillars. The first one is monetary support of about €100 per month for the 6 months. The second is the Summer Talent Academy, which is a week-long reunion of scholarship recipients in Warsaw. During that week, they have many meetings, workshops, study visits, meetings with representatives of the government, companies, and institutions. They improve their skills in public speaking, project work, and explore their talents. And the third one is the alumni club called Young in Plus, for Plus, Młodzi na Plus. We try to make sure that the young people have a space at our organization to implement their idea and projects. Therefore, we have already held to Youth Congress about the family related topics. The idea derived from young adults themselves. It's a great pleasure always to see young people who are interested in and engaged in family topics. Alumni of the Academy also help as volunteers during the convention and other events.
Yeah, so as you see, we try to not to stick to our generation, but also give the floor to the young people. And last but not least, our project or certification of municipalities that actually was inspired by Elfac initiative that is in place. We decided also to set up a similar program for certification of our municipalities locally. And we took a pilot in 2020 with 3 cities that got certificated. That was Szczecin, Grodzisk Mazowiecki, and Lubochnia. The next year, another 4 went through the process successfully. It was Lublin, Trzebnica, Tomaszów Mazowiecki, where we will be meeting in May, and Gdynia. And maybe in short, about how do we handle it in here. So the first step for us is to get to the municipality. We do it in we within the pilot. We did it with the grant that we were given. So we had the money to fund the whole process. It all starts with the analysis of the family policies that are in place with this municipality. We conduct a survey in cooperation with officials responsible for implementing social and family policies. We, after that, make a report on what are those family policy in place in the local government, and make some conclusions and recommendations from our side. We also, within those certification process, meet with those who are responsible for implementing the family policies. And the most, I think, important in this process is the participation and organization of one-day workshops with the officials in the area of empathic communication, working with young people, working in direct contact with families, we teach them how to develop a family friendly volunteer programs. and of course the family policies, how to communicate them. Those are the topics that we try to cover with those workshops that we give to our officials. And there's also a place to get the survey of the residents themselves, how they presume their local authorities and what are in place for them. And afterwards, we give the certification for the family-friendly local government. And once given, there are also some evaluations that we do afterwards to this. I don't have the slide for it, but also we do have a 3+ line, which is a line that is a telephone number that we also handle here in Warsaw. Our 4 specialists are available for families that do have some difficulties in life or whatever topic they do have. We try to be for them and to answer their needs. If we are not the one to answer their problems, then we try to give them the right contact. This is one of the initiatives also run by our association. And we actually made it to the end of the presentation itself, but we are very much welcomed, and you're welcome to give your feedback on it and make any questions. We'll be happy to, if only available, to answer it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dziękuję bardzo, Agnieszka and Ola.
Thank you.
Very synthesized, very summarized, because you are.
We don't want to bore you.
A lot of activities. I would like to ask only because I remember, do families pay a fee to be membership fee?
Yes, we do have this membership fee. It's around 14 euros per year. So
wow.
It's a very low rate, I think, but still it's not that easy to get it paid.
And a second question I have, and I give the floor to another attendance. You have a large family card is provided by the government, the national government.
Yes.
But I understand that you are managing this national card on behalf of the government. So you are negotiating with companies and shops to give offers to families with the national card, which is given by the government.
Yeah, that's correct. So the system that works in Poland is that the national card is run from the system operating side by the government. This is their responsibility to facilitate the card itself, to get it to deliver it to the families. But for us, the work to do is to negotiate the new discounts, also maintain the existing partners of this card, and those discounts can be available for every family, but also there are possibility that locally a municipality can give their own local people some discounts. So that's also available for
And thank you. We have 2 hands raised for questions. There's one from Irina from Romania.
Yes, thank you very much, girls. There is a very good presentation. We had this discussion that we follow everything you do, and you are like our model. So congratulations. And I have a question regarding the large family card. Well, the government gives some how to say, some, I don't know, discounts for no, let me say, for the companies which give discounts for large family cards. They receive something for the government, I don't know, pay less taxes, or just how you manage to involve them to give discounts to large families?
So we just the idea is that it's not there is no remuneration for the participating companies in giving such a discount. It's their own will to be a family friendly company and to support this idea of giving this discount on the from the government. Of course, there are some companies, right, that are government owned, and they probably can, make things work with those discounts. But with the other entrepreneurs, we just, they do see the value of giving and this gratitude to the families, because the big family is also a big customer for them, right? for that reason, it is always a plus for that kind of entrepreneur to have them as the clients. And yeah, that's the image of also the company that gives a star. They are there's a badge on the spot that they are family friendly.
It's kind of promotion for the companies and institutions that they are family friendly. I think we have a application on smartphones, and there you can find every companies. They are in large family card, and I think it's very good, for this brand.
Yeah, brand.
Perfect, thank you. Next question is coming from Croatia, Stefan.
Yes. I also have a question related to family card. If I please correct me if I have a wrong conclusion. So I saw in the presentation that you have 9,000 family members. Is that correct? 9,000.
Yes, that is correct.
Poland has 1.1 million large families.
Yes.
So that means that from 1.1 million large families, you have 9,000 as members.
Yeah.
Poland as a country, you issued 4.4 large family cards.
Yes.
So these numbers don't match up.
Okay, so the card is issued for each member of the family, can be.
But sorry, so each family or just 3+ family receives this card?
So only 3+ family, but each member of such family can have their own card. And from I think back to 2018, also parents who raised 3 or more kids are also entitled to this card. So they are not anymore you have to take into account that the number of families that are within our association will not match the number of issued cards or whole families.
Of course.
You can have a large family card, but you don't have to be in our association.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Okay, so every member of a large family receives own card.
Yes.
And this card is digital or physical?
Digital and physical.
Okay, and
You can
this
choose.
card
Yes.
and this card is financed and issued by the government, not by your
Our association.
association.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because 9,000 related to 1 million seems like not a very big number, because in Croatia we have 2,000 members that are paying annual fee, and we are not satisfied with that. But in Croatia we have 3.5 million inhabitants in total. So
Mhm.
you gave me a new perspective now.
Good.
Then we have another question from Andrea from Brasov.
Yes.
Thank you, Agnieszka. Thank you, Ola, for your nice presentation. You are doing a great job in Poland. We are following you really close. Regina and Raul, this is a really great idea. I mean, I'm really glad I'm here with you because I am gathering ideas. And coming back to my question, it's a rather technical one. I was wondering how you decided the percentage for the large family card. I saw that the discounts were like from 27 to 44%, if I remember correctly. How did you decide this number? Because, for example, we addressed the municipality in Brasov and asked only for 20%, and now I feel a bit uncomfortable. I think we could have asked for more, but actually what we did was to try not to get like would be unfair for a normal family, like with 1 or 2 children, if we ask for more discount.
Yeah. So it is not us who give the number actually. So these are the companies' goodwill to give 20 or to give 30 or to give 5. And
but you are not asking for a discount, like proposing them a number.
Yes, it depends on how to, with whom you are negotiating. That's I think the whole seminar that you can probably do on how to approach the enterprises. But it depends on the level of the company.
But I'm not. Ola, but I'm not thinking about companies here. I'm talking about municipalities because, at companies in the private sector, you can negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the municipality, well, then the municipality says, okay, but if I give you a discount, then other families could feel like, okay, why you should receive it and we don't.
Yeah, it's not one scenario that we have in place for this. Of course, we propose or say that in the municipality just around the corner they give 20% for their families, and maybe you can give at least 20, but maybe 25 for your locals. So that's I think the approach that could be taken for this. We try to make with the municipality to, of course, keep the level of the discounts on a level that is similar in every place, but it's also like with the private sector, that they do have or do not have that money in the budget of the municipality itself to give that kind of discount for the families, right? Because it's not reimbursed for the municipality from us or from the government. The discount that they are giving, they need to keep it in their budget, right? Of running this place, of the swimming pool or I don't know, a sport place that's where they give this discount. So yeah, that's the way they have to get their own minds on it and give the proposed or higher or but probably the lower rate that we could give. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Then Irina,
thank you. Thank you so much.
Andrea, sorry, maybe you want to follow your question? Or?
No, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Then next one, Irina.
Yeah, I have many questions. I want to go to the 3+ line phone number. Could you tell us, please, which kind of problems you try to solve on this telephone line, and which kind of specialists you have? They are volunteers, or I don't know how this line functions.
Now the line is working. The people from line 3+ are working as a volunteers because we don't have money from grants for this line, and we have a psychologist and the person who is working with municipalities, and the problem is very different because sometimes families call with problem with their children, with school problems, and with some
with their neighbors.
Yes, with the neighbors, and it's hard to say they are one of the problem.
Sometimes with the card, large family card,
Yes.
issues. We had this time where the waste, the prices for waste was very much was higher, and this was the topic that was getting on and on the phone, right?
For example, we had a phone from mother who had 3 children, and one of them died. 3, I think, one day after birth, and the government said that she don't have a large family card because she have 2 children, not 3, and we are working with this family and government, and looking for solution to the situation.
Yeah, so the level of questions are very detailed and to like a regular helping line of the issues that family are faced with.
Irina, I think you had another questions because you said I had a lot of questions.
Now, for the moment, I'll give the floor to...
Okay, to Massimo Spiezia. Hello, from the Italian Association, I suppose.
Yeah, you're right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. We are not going to you, but hearing you very well.
Maybe you cannot see me. Maybe you can see me too.
Now.
Yes.
So I switched off the camera because the line is disturbed here. But I want to ask something. I want to propose something related on what you said before. The difference between the private and the municipality in terms of contract, in terms of agreement you can have. I suppose, I don't know if it has been already done, but we should understand that in what country in Europe there is some law that enforces the help to the large family. In Italy, there is a law of the law. It's called La Costituzione Italiana, where there is a special sentence in the Article 31 that say that Italian is help the family, and in particular the big and large family. So this is the reason, a good reason why the municipalities can give the card or can have a particular attention or can make discount to the large family, because this is written inside the law of the law in Italy. And I wish to understand, maybe we can have some agreement between us in order to pick up where this sentence is included in the law, where there is a special law in different countries in Europe that say that the government, the municipality, all the public administration must help the the large family in terms of obviously economically and in several kind of help. So in this case, it should be mandatory have something that individuate the large family, like the family card, and it should also be natural that private, in accordance to the government, make some discounts. And this is a good point, maybe to harmonize and to understand what is the situation in all Europe, in all the countries of Europe.
Yes, thank you, Massimo. You are lucky to have mentioned large families in your constitution, because in Spain we are not mentioned. We are only mentioned the special protection, social and economical protection for families in general.
Raul, I must be afraid for that, because even if it has been mentioned since after the Second War, this sentence has not well applied till now, and maybe we have to take it back and push again to the government, and now with the election, to have some kind of law within all the states in Europe, and maybe in the state like Italy, where already is inside the Constitution, we have to enforce to apply this rule.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I have another question for Trzy+, which is family spots. Because family spots, I was following your Facebook page, and there were a lot of activities that you show in many municipalities, but I didn't understand really if these activities are focused on large families or open to all families, which is the objective of these family spots.
So the family spot was, the objective of it was to make a pilot of a family-friendly places to
each family, not only large family.
Yeah. So it wasn't aimed at large families only, but the audience and the recipients of this activity was family as such. The small one, the big one, every family. And yeah, as you said, we did a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of pictures. Yeah, you said that I didn't include enough pictures, and here are some pictures of the activity that we took that took place within this project, and they were as I said, or planning to said, that we're aimed to, on the one hand, to integrate the local families, to give them the space to meet on just as an occasion to integrate, to make friends and see the big family, to see the small family, to meet all together. Also, we did some activities for parents, and this is not something that is not present at all in our society, but was invention for this place is that we also made it available to bring their children and give them to the person who will take care of children while they are taking part in the activity itself. Yeah, everyone were welcomed, and the idea.
Well, sorry, Ola. Then the municipality gives to you a space. Yes. And once a week in that space given by municipality, you organize an activity. Could be training for parents or a fun activity for children. Different activities for families once a week in that municipality. Okay.
Yeah. The cooperation with the pilot was the core. The place from the municipality and from our side. The activities and people who will be responsible for the place and it's
an opportunity for the association to be known on this town and also to strengthen relation with municipality, I suppose. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Luis Herrera from Spain. You have one question, I think.
Yes, thank you, Raúl, and thank you, Poland, all the great job you are doing on this great initiative. I will ask, I will try to ask some questions about the card, especially if the companies ask about some data of the use of this card, about the families that buy in companies, in private companies. And if you have a traceability of the use of this card, about the families that buy in some sectors or some companies, the preference of the families, and in such situation, how do you solve this problem, or this situation?
So actually, it's as I was trying to say that it's not us who have this data, right? Because this is the governmental thing to run the system of accepting the card and all the transactions that are made. It's not with us, but on the national level. We have an act that says how it is run, and it is not us who do the data processing.
We only contracting with these companies and gives government the documents, and they are working on
daily basis with them. Yeah. So it's not, yeah.
But do you have a specific card for your members? Do you have
no,
only the card?
No, everyone has the same card. Locals can
introduce the government. We have some municipalities. They are matched the local card with a national large family card. But I think it's maybe 5 municipalities they are matched these cards.
Okay, Marcela, you have a question.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to ask you if these centers are free for the members of your associations. Are they paying a fee? And you already mentioned about a person who takes care about the children when they are going there. Is that that person is paid, or they are volunteering?
So within this project, we did it with the funds from the grant, and we did paid everyone who were engaged in this in those activities. So the instructor for the activity and the one who were taking care of children were both paid. Yeah, within this project. That's the idea, to to give the municipality also an idea of how to run this on a daily basis, and it cannot be a volunteering place, right? In the long run, it has to be someone that gets paid, not the minimal wage, but the regular one. And we wanted to, give that kind of an impression, not to lower the prices. The regular one were paid for it.
Okay, thank you.
Irina, I think you have a question again.
Yes, I have a question about the large family card. I was wondering how it works. People go, let's say, to the shop and just show the card, and they receive the discount. There is an integrated system with, I don't know, a QR code or something. How is the technical process? How people discounts when they show the large family card?
From the customer experience side, it is, as you said, they just present the card, whether this is a plastic one or just a card in application. So you show it, In some of the places, you had to authorize yourself, like say, okay, that's really me. Some of the shops do insist on it, but in most of the cases, you just show it, and the discount is granted.
We have this application, and this is here a QR code. This is my large family card, and some companies have this QR. Yes,
And with your picture. Your picture there.
So you can be sure that it's Agnieszka.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the way from the customer side, and the system, how they connect with the shop and everything. That's again with the government, not us.
Then Regina, I think you have a question. Sorry, your microphone.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Sorry, I had to turn to my phone because the computer was unable to reach. So I have a couple of questions. One is about the feedback from families. What is their appreciation of your activities? If you know which of your activities is more appreciated by families. And the second one is about the Erasmus project. You participated to one, I know, because I was there. It was very good. If you can tell me something about and tell, I don't know if you spoke about this while I was offline, but if you haven't, if you can explain a bit what you did and what can be founded by the European Union. Thank you.
Okay, so the first question.
Could you repeat the first question, Regina, because we don't understand?
Yes. I was asking, what is the appreciation from the families? Which of your services you think it's most appreciated by them?
It's hard to say.
I don't know if we had that data in place already, but my feeling would be that the card is the most visible for sure. It's not always the thing that we are associated with, even if we have Free Plus in our name, that we are the one who introduced the project for the families, because right now it's on the national level and granted by the legal system. But for sure, this is the project that has the biggest impact, I would say, on families, on their day-to-day living. I think that those family spots were also very warm welcomed by the one who participated in those activities, and for sure this is something that will grow as the card has grown with years. So I believe that one would also give a good note from families. And I think that
the local activities is very important for our members when they could organize some events in their villages or cities, and we are support them, and then I think this is important.
Yeah, for the our own members,
yes.
Right? So
but
our help for them to acquire the grants for some local initiatives. That's something that they do appreciate very much. But as speaking of big families in general, then I would say the card and this is the biggest impact.
You're asking about Erasmus. Yes, this is our youngest project. We were in Regina, in Bergamo, in Rimini, sorry, for 2 weeks, and 20 of our people were learning English language, and there was the first part of Erasmus, and now we have a second part of Erasmus. 6 of our members or team person will going to job shadowing. We will go to your country and association and looking how you are working, what is the similars and difference between our association. And now we know that Alexandra will go to RAW, and I and our accountant will go to Hungary, and to Italy, our member of board, Agata Arciszewska and maybe Judita and Sylvia will go to Italy, to Regina.
That's very good. If we can get an Erasmus, if we can apply to an Erasmus project with all associations of Elfac to exchange, will be great. Yes, it's a good idea.
We are working on it.
Yeah, I think
not easy.
that's I think for a whole association, to look into and to proceed in the future. For sure, I think, because this is a great opportunity for us to knowledge share on the spot, not only the online, which is also very, very useful and good, I believe, and to think so, but seeing how is it run at the place, at the spot, learning from each other, that's the thing we should look forward. Yeah.
Okay, then Andrea, I think you want to ask again.
Yes, thank you. Coming back to the companies that are family friendly and offering discounts, have you noticed, is there like a profile of the company that would be most likely to engage in such an initiative? Because I noticed that you had a lot of companies there, so I thought that maybe, who knows, there's a certain profile of them.
I think that the local groceries or local entrepreneurs that are acting in a sport or recreation field are interested in those. For that, I think I'll need to look for the data, because for sure we can have an insight on it, so that I can maybe address.
It would be interesting, because I wanted to know if, I don't know, maybe small or medium-sized companies are more likely to engage, or are the large companies that would like?
We have large companies and small companies. There's no regular for this.
Yeah, I think that it's
rules.
No strict rule for it, but yeah.
And do you use any criteria when deciding to approach such a company and offer them the opportunity to get involved?
We don't cooperate with companies which are sending alcohol and cigarettes and
gambling.
Yes. We don't want these companies in our large family card.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Then we have the last question, because we are arriving to the end of this very interesting meeting. Marcela.
Okay, thank you. My last question is about the fee you are applying to large families. And I wanted to ask you, what is the feedback of the Poland large families about this fee? And do you feel that that you would have more families involved in your association if you wouldn't have a fee?
I don't feel that not having any fee would, bring us more people to the association. It's kind of a
responsible
really, being a part of a responsible and feeling responsible for the association and the initiatives that it can take up. Also, needs some money, some funding. and the amount is really small for every family to be paid 14 euros per year. So it's really small one. And it's not that if someone could not afford it, then it could not be a part of our association. No, if that would be a question for someone to join, then for sure we can work it out and make it happen, no matter the money. So the money is not the thing to.
I think about 35 to 40% family pays the fees, and it's not a whole group of our family. It's not a big, cash for us, for our association from these fees.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Last question in the last minute. Who is in charge of institutional relations? To be in charge with the government, with the local government, regional governments, because I suppose you have also this activity to influence policies and politicians and policymakers. Who is in charge of this activity in your association?
You ask who is involved in this activity?
You have a department, or the president, or you have workers to do this task?
I think our board is caring about this relations. Radosław, him and other people from our board they are going for meetings with our Ministry of Family, and they are working on this solution.
On daily basis,
yes.
Yeah. But also Karol and Agnieszka, and with the locals, Judyta works closely with the municipalities and the local authorities. So I think that there are, depending on the scope, different person involved in this. There's no one person responsible for it, but yeah, this all is met in the board, but and overseen by board of our association. But everyone has their
workers. Do you have
workers
in the office? We are like 8 people. Yeah,
that's good. Perfect. Then we have arrived to the end, really now. Thank you very much, because I suppose all of us, we have a lot of other questions to ask, but I think it's very interesting to have this opportunity. Thank you very much to ask you and to know about your association. Don't know if our president wants to say something to say goodbye.
Just say goodbye and thank you very much. You're doing a wonderful job, and also for all of us. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Then and see you next meeting. And sorry, you will receive the information about the meeting of the 27th of March to commemorate the anniversary of the foundation of Elfac. We hope to see you again that day.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.